Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Rest of today's video, the beer's courtesy of Scott from Eat, Drink, Listen. Thanks so much, I really appreciate it. I'm super stoked on this beer. I'm using my Thomas Hardy glass Sans Coaster because I'm going to put it out into the universe. Deliver Scott a Thomas Hardy. I looked in my area, I couldn't find any. Plenty of JW Lees though. Anyway, double oat cognac, grow old with you, barrel aged barley wine from 2021. Let's see, it's Verboten. I've had at least one beer from them. I should have looked that up now that I think about it. They're out of Colorado. Enjoy our English-inspired barley wine, double oat with cognac, staves, and rye whiskey barrels. A complex beer with flavors of stone fruits, raisins, and dates, cognac, oak, toffee, and brown sugar. Verboten Brewing is dedicated to the adventure that is craft beer. There is beer out there for everyone. Find your beer, best when enjoyed fresh. Barley wine, best enjoyed fresh? Huh? Just clip my nails. In hindsight, I should have done the beer review first. That's okay. I got it open. I like the name Grow Old With You. That's a good name. All right, so very deep brown. I'm curious. I'm with the way the lighting is. I'm gonna guess you're seeing brown because if I'm seeing brown. Into maybe very little black. I'm gonna guess you're seeing a lot of brown. So short version, it looks like a deep barley wine color. I could see one being a little thinner even, but this one's pretty robust looking. What is it at now? Maybe 3/4 of a finger ahead, half a finger ahead. Probably it had more when I first poured it. Beautiful colored head too. Like a dark khaki color to me. Tiny bubbles breaking up into some small, medium-sized bubbles, sticking to the side of the glass more than the center. Let's see, legs. Some lacing sticks around. Oh, did I say the ABV? It's like 14 something, 14.2. I forget if I said that or not. Anyway, definitely looks like a nice, big, thick barley wine. Let's get into the aroma. You know what I get a lot of in this, and I really appreciate it? Toffee. Marmalade, or not marmalade, molasses, I mean to say. Big dates, figs, prunes, raisins, all those kinds of things for sure. Like a lot of that. Vanilla, like vanilla and like a good mix of vanilla and oak, like kind of like those two things, but like blended together. Not so much separate, which is interesting. Ooh, just really nice drizzle of caramel syrup. But then I go back to that toffee. A little bit of chocolate, like cocoa powder sprinkled on top. Wow, this smells fantastic. And like this is definitely one of those beers. The more I smell, the more I'm picking up. Man, how it kind of goes back and forth from more like your toffee caramelized sugar notes to more the dried fruit notes. I've said this in many reviews, and where I get caramel and then also dates, and how much I think there's overlap in those two things. This is a really good beer where to showcase like this like pendulum swinging for me. When I smell it, like just goes back and forth. Which one are you thinking it is? Wow, and you get all of it. Don't get me wrong. Okay, this smells fantastic. Let's get to taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Scott. Hope you're doing well. Ooh. Almost like a little like smoky char from the barrels, I would imagine. At least it was cognac and bourbon, right? Rye whiskey. So yeah, like some char makes sense. More char than, it's more charred wood, which kind of ups that chocolate note I was getting the aroma. It's not a chocolate dominant beer, but it's there. All those dried fruits I was talking about, all the burnt sugar, caramelized sugar kind of a thing, or kinds of things. Oh my God. And it's like smooth, but very impactful. I mean, it hasn't been aged that long. I mean, maybe it was early 2021, and now we're at the end of 2022. So maybe it's coming up on 2 years of being aged. But it really reminds me of how beers like this, like barley wines, quads, old ales, can age and the flavors really melt together. Like this drinks like that, without the oxidation that you can get. I don't mind some oxidation in these big beers that have been aged for a while. So, a little like a char or a cherry tobacco-y kind of thing. Molasses. Yeah, you get the sweet things, but then there's like this molasses, that little bit of like whisper smoke and char, slight savory note too. Not soy sauce, nowhere near that, but it helps. It's just one of those things that's in this beer that helps balance out that sweetness. And I think, yeah, you get a little bit, it's still lingering the aftertaste, a little bit of like a spicy character, which has to be the rye whiskey. It's got to be. Good level of alcohol in terms of like the warming of the chest, but not like too much on the taste at all. In terms of like cognac specifically, I get some nice oak. I can see whiskey. I know cognac, just not super well, so that could just be a me thing. But like the wood aging of this beer, it's not like popsicle sticky, but like you do get some like what I want. It's there, but it's not overpowering. It's nice. I know, Scott. I know you're gonna jump down my throat. Not really. That how can there be too much wood in a barrel aged beer? I forget the term for it, but there's like a specific term if it's too wood forward. And this is not that. It's in all seriousness, he's not actually going to jump down my throat. That's what I mean. It's not too much wood. I mean, you could have more, and I'd be okay with it. I'll put it that way. But it is there, and I appreciate that, because like if you're going to go to the trouble to add these wood entities to the beer, the staves and the barrel aging, you want some of that there, and it is there. But it's definitely not like in your face. Man, yeah, just like I was saying, the aroma, same thing with the taste. Like this is one of those ones that you could just kind of keep coming back to and be like, oh yeah, now I'm getting a little bit more of this, or this subsided a little bit, which allowed for this to express itself, or whatever. Here's what's lingering, like still there. Some brown sugar. Ooh, you know what that sip had? A little bit like plum juice. Ooh, yeah, like a grapey plum. Yeah, this is really good. What were their notes again? Stone fruits, raisins, and dates, cognac, oak, toffee, and brown sugar. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the toffee is there, and I think I've actually said that a few times. But it does go to me into like caramel and dates and stuff. But they're saying raisins and dates, so like makes perfect sense. Brown sugar, I totally get that. Stone fruits, my mind didn't go to too many of that. Oak, for me, it's more generically woody than oak specifically. Like, actually, no, because it does remind me of oak aged things. Yeah, no, and actually, going back to the aroma, that mix of like vanilla and oak I got in the aroma, I get a little bit of that taste too. Not like in a diacetyl way, but like almost like how some wines can have from the oak a little like buttery thing. I think that plays really well with the caramel and toffee notes, and it is definitely like why my mind's going to toffee of all things. Yeah, I like this a lot. I really appreciate you sending this because this is delicious. Have you guys had this beer before? Have you had anything from this brewery before? Are you drinking a nice barley wine? Barley wine is life after all. A barrel-aged beer that's not a barley wine, something completely different you just want to tell me about. You got a promotion at work, anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's no hype beer reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.